Hey everybody, it's Bruno again with Joe Quattrucci on NB. Joe and B. Joe and B. Sounds like a rock band.
B. Yeah.
Holy
Good rhyme.
Do you play an instrument?
I tried to learn guitar.
Come on, tell everybody you played the squeeze box. Every Italian boy plays.
Well, actually, my dad did.
Is he
the
any
accordion?
Good? Yeah. Was
Oh
he any
yeah.
Good?
Oh yeah. He still has it.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we're not talking. We should talk music, but once you renovate your house, we have a music room. So Joe's with Turnkey Home Renovations. Joe, thanks again for coming down. Everything doesn't have to be serious on my show, but one thing's for sure, we've learned a lot about home renovations, do's and do's not. Right? That's Italian, do's not. You know, now we've we selected our plans, we selected all that stuff. We're ready to go. Who's going to pay for it and how are you going to pay for it? That's a big deal, right? So we're going to cover three things or three ways you can pay for it or finance it, basically. Because I mean, if you got cash, you got no problem, right? All right, so now we've chosen our contractor, kind of got the plans, got this and that. There's not everybody walking around because renovations aren't cheap, right? Nobody's got like $10,000 to $200,000 just hanging around, just throwing it out to the contractor. So most people have to finance it, would you say?
At some point for sure.
And there's some crazy things you can do, but let's cover some of the best ways. Joe, what's a good way to do it? Well, legally.
Yeah, legally. Well, I think the one of the best ways would have been if you and I invested in Bitcoin, say 3 years ago.
Crypto.
Right, crypto. So if we didn't do that, then now we have to go to the next step, which would be for clients, they can go to, there's probably three ways through finance.
Okay.
Right. The lesser used finance option would be like private lending.
Okay.
And a lot of contracting companies will offer that. It's a great alternative to the big banks for a few reasons. It's a lot more flexible. It's a lot easier application process, and there's low monthly payments. So like we offer private lending. Some people may think private lending, oh my gosh, what the heck is that? But no, it's a pretty simple process. We can finance up to $100,000 and the actual amount is amortized over 20 years. But the one thing I would say to my clients though is that this is not a long-term solution.
Right, okay.
Right? So if you take 20 years to pay off that $50,000 basement, it's going to cost you $150,000. So,
right.
It's
like a mortgage.
Yeah. So it's a product for a specific situation. So if clients know that, okay, I've got money coming in a year, or I'm selling a house, I just have to wait for that to sell, but I need to get this renovation done, that's a great option. Okay.
And so you said Turnkey offers a solution, so that's okay. What's another way I'm looking for $100,000 to do my renovation?
Yeah, so I would say the next best one would be like remortgaging your house.
Okay.
So say your mortgage is coming up for renewal, you've got some equity in there. Why not add that $50,000, $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 into your mortgage and amortize it over 25, 30 years. It's a real nice way to get low interest rate, keep your payments on the lower side, and grow the value of your home that way.
Okay, so let's touch on that for a second. So my mortgage is coming up in the next couple of months. I'm going to be dropping $150,000 on some renovations because my house is appreciated because of the land and all that. How difficult, maybe not how difficult, but what do people need as documentation from you? A project plan, a quote, because obviously
for the bank?
For the bank, yeah.
I guess it depends what the bank requires, but usually they're going to want to have a quote. Yeah.
So, I mean, if you got a ton of equity in there and you have a good job and everything, it won't matter. But if you're a little tighter, and you want to add some stuff to it, they might want a legitimate contracting company to give them some documents, don't they?
No, definitely. So if the reason of the refinance is for a renovation, the bank will definitely ask for a quote. And if the qualification of that extra amount on your mortgage depends on you completing this renovation, then there's probably a step process.
Right, okay.
So the bank will give you the money, but you have to have the bank come and inspect it at certain phases. And you only have a certain amount of time to actually get that renovation done. So there would be stipulations if the main reason for a refinance is for a renovation.
So again, it goes back to one of our episodes that we did, is that you better get a licensed contractor with all the insurances and everything like that, because cash deals aren't going to be added to your mortgage.
Not in that case scenario.
Right? So, and I guess one of the main ways to do it, you were mentioning this in our private chat.
Yeah, I think, obviously the best way is if you have equity in your home and say you have a HELOC or a line of credit attached to your home. I mean, that's the most flexibility, the lowest payment, interest-only payments.
And you can pay it off anytime.
And it's open, so you can pay it off at any point.
That would be great if you, were getting out of a house and you just have to renovate it, clean it up, and it makes it sound really simple, but you have to do some renovations. You bought a new house, downsize, upsize, or whatever, and as soon as you get the money from the sale, you can just pay it off. There's no, you just go to the bank and pay it off, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, I really like lines of credit. They offer people like a lot of flexibility.
But let's go back. I mean, if people really need for you to finance them, you offer that vehicle too, because some people are looking for that short-term financing kind of thing. So Turnkey does that also. You help them out.
Yeah, we offer the private lending portion of it, and I think a lot of people take advantage of that. That again are in that situation where they know it's short term and they only need the financing for say 2 or 3 years.
So maybe we're changing the name: Turnkey Home Renovation and Financing Company.
And financiers. Yeah.
Financiers. So, Joe, that was great information. I know that a lot of people these days are looking at renovating, and the biggest obstacle, really, next to finding a good contractor, is basically how to finance it. So that was really good. How did they find out about you?
Check out our website, turnkeyrenovations.ca, and alternatively, they can call our office at 403-685-2488.
All right, we're going to be back, and we're going to be talking about some other crazy stuff, but thanks again, Joe.
All right, thanks,
awesome.
Bruno.
Thank you. Hey, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember, if you want someone to be our next guest, simple. Click below in the description, and we'll get in touch with them. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, and you'll never, ever miss another episode.